Greetings to you. My name is Abhishek Sharma. I am student of 2-year program of Masters in Construction Engineering Management of SEPT University. This is my portfolio of my DRP. My DRP named a framework for enhancing the construction skills and safety training through AR/VR. My guide is Mr. Siddharth Kamath. So I'll start with the introduction for the DRP first. So the DRP. As we know, construction industry demands improved methods as it is most revolutionary and dynamic industries. It demands great opportunity. So as for the technology named AR/VR, there has been a great rise in exploration of AR/VR for construction safety and skill training. Actively employment of AR/VR in construction training enhances realism and safety. We all know that. This DRP focuses on optimizing AR/VR for hands-on skill training and safety induction. The aim of the DRP is to provide effective solutions for construction sector's need. The analysis of practical implementation of AR/VR gaps in understanding is provided in the DRP. So first I'll begin with the research objectives of this DRP. The main objective of this DRP is to investigate the AR/VR ineffectiveness in construction training and safety. Particularly, this focuses on hands-on skill training and safety induction. The research methodology offers as the review of literatures, successful case study in which AR/VR is implemented, surveys and interview. For interviews, construction professionals of different sectors involved in construction are interviewed for quantitative and qualitative insights. The expected outcome of this DRP is the recommendation and actionable insight for construction training, optimizing via AR/VR. This roadmap here showcases the 10-week plan for the DRP. In first 2 week, study of current state of construction is done. In third to fourth week, application mapping of AR/VR is done. For 5 to 6 week, market assessment of AR/VR is done. Then technology selection and final report is being prepared. Now, on the right side, this map shows the evolution of AR/VR in different years. On the right side, this global map showcases the AR/VR influence on the world market. Here we can see the North America is the leader in the AR/VR market, and while in the Europe, UK is the most growing industry. For the Asia Pacific region, emerging as the fastest as there is a rise in the investment in AR/VR technology. This graph here shows the market values of AR/VR. We can see the gaming sector has been the biggest market for AR/VR. Then comes the health sector, education sector, manufacturing and retail sector. This slide shows the AR/VR definitions. Augmented reality means the overlay of digital content into physical environment for immersive interaction and blending real and virtual world seamlessly. While virtual reality means immersing user into computer-generated 3D environment through handsets. So the working of augmented reality is done by detecting the environment, then recognizing the objects and surface, overlaying the digitally prepared content into the environment, and then the interactions with the user. While working of the virtual reality process is a little different, in which first a virtual environment is created, then tracking is done, then tracking of hand movement is done, then immersive audio is added in the 3D model, and then user interaction is being done. Now different AR/VR hardware and software. Different AR/VR hardware consist of head-mounted devices like Oculus Rift, HTC Vive, etc. Then sensor cameras like Leap Motion and gesture control devices like Leap Motion controllers which enable the natural hand interaction and boosting. For the software, development platforms are of Unity and Unreal engines. For content creation or the 3D environment creation, Adobe Autodesk are the tools which can be used for creating the 3D content. For enterprise solution, VTC, Euphoria, and Microsoft Dynamics 365 is being used for training. Now, construction training process. As we all know, construction site training need workers for safe task execution through assessment, on-job training, and apprenticeship program. While for safety induction, a familiarization of the construction site is done for the worker with site protocols. This is done via presentation, practical demonstration for ensuring ongoing compliance for secure work environment. The flow chart on the right shows the training process of a new worker in the construction site, which begins with workers' assessment, orientation and induction, on-job site training, certification and licensing, toolbox talks, and then evaluation on the feedback. While the flow chart on the right shows the its safety induction process, which include introduction of worker, overview of site-specific policies and procedures, education on potential site hazard, particularly to a new worker, briefing on emergency and safe practices, practical demonstration and exercises, documentation, and then monitoring by site officials. Here, this shows the different standards and guidelines followed for construction professionals training. There are different standards and guidelines like Building and Other Construction Acts, ILO's guideline, this is the logo of ILO, UN's SDG8 goals, which stand for United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This is the SDG8's logo. National Skill Development Corporation's guideline, NOS, which is National Occupational Standards, BIS, and ISO. These are the guidelines and standards which are generally followed in the construction industry for the training of a worker. Now for the DRP, there have been two. Data collection is being done on two phases. First is online survey, then is analysis of case study. For online survey, a survey form with 19 questions categorized into four sections is distributed among different construction professionals and students with background in construction field. The aim purpose of the survey is to gather individuals' familiarity with the AR/VR technology and their usage pattern. For the response, a total 50 responses were collected, which provide insights of subsequent stages of the research. For the analysis of case studies, a total of 14 case studies which showcases the successful implementation of AR/VR in construction is used. The purpose is to explore the various applications, utilization, and efficiency of AR/VR technology to facilitate the hands-on skill training and safety programming in construction. So this graph shows the results. The first, this pie chart. This demonstrates that there were 50 responses, out of which 36% were students from the master background and 32 were construction professionals. Now the second pie chart, this shows the professionals' background, their roles and profile in the construction. And the third donut chart shows how many of the users have used the AR/VR before. The result shows that there have been 33 users, which counts as 66%, and 17 users have 33 users have used the AR/VR in their life, and 17% haven't. A Power BI dashboard is created for the study. The link of Power BI dashboard is provided in the bottom, this link. You can follow this link for the further information. Now from the online surveys. 68% have used the AR/VR in construction field, while 32% haven't witnessed the AR/VR. The table on the right shows when and where the construction professionals have witnessed the AR/VR technology in the construction, while the tree map tells the application and purpose of AR/VR witnessed by the respondent. For example, in this tree chart, this table shows that out 50 professionals have witnessed the use of AR/VR in design visualization. The slide shows the data collection. The first, the first bar chart. This vertical bar chart shows the count and familiarity of AR/VR of respondent regarding the AR/VR technology on the scale of 1 to 5. This donut chart shows the challenges which AR/VR adoption faces in the construction, while this pie chart shows the respondents' opinion about the cost effectiveness of AR/VR. The table on the right shows the suggestions which are given by the respondent. This column chart here shows the benefit of AR/VR as illustrated by the respondent, while this clustered column chart shows the different devices or the gadgets used by the respondents. This slide shows the couple of examples of case study which has been used for the DRP. The first case study is the analysis of eye tracking is the investigation of eye tracking interface for AR/VR. The main challenge here was to address the interaction the, within virtual and augmented reality education platform. The traditional interfaces often lack efficiency and engagement, hindering the immersive learning experience. The result of the study was through innovative integration of eye tracking technology, and the study successfully improved user interaction in AR/VR environment. This eye tracking interface lead to streamlined investigation, enhances the object selection, and utilize the more efficient educational experience. The solution this study provided as it proposed and introduced a novel mechanism utilizing eye tracking sensor for manual investigation and object selection within AR/VR platform. Another example is provided here, in which a case study is done to utilize the VR to enhance the safety during the steel construction process. The main challenge was that in the construction industry, particularly steel erection, this faces significant safety challenges despite advancement in PP personal protection equipment. So, the result of the study was to explore the utilization of VR technology to enhance safety training in the steel erection process. Through the virtual construction, the environment for steel erection, workers engage in realistic simulation of hazardous scenario without physical risk, facilitate the hazards recognition and safety equipment. The solution this study provided was the improvement in success in safety practices by using immersive hardware like cave environment and VR theater. Next is the data analysis part. For the data analysis, a survey collected from 50 participants provide a comprehensive data sheet for analysis. The key analysis of the data collected from the survey is cited below. Along with that, the slide also presents a key insight derived through the analysis of 14 research papers which showcase successful AR/VR technology implementation in the construction. The key analysis from the data collected from the case study are also cited in the site. So, from the key finding, I find out that there have been a diverse AR/VR application which are gaming, design visualization, training. 66% users have used AR/VR, a 67% rate was familiarity as high. 70 witnessed AR/VR in construction, while 30 um, from them 34% said that they have used the minimum usage of AR/VR, while 66% rate themselves as moderate users. AR/VR is often used for design validation, client presentation, project coordination, process, and progress visualization. 51% users reported that moderately advanced AR/VR usage is what they have seen in the construction. Common hardware and software were VR handset, mobile AR/VR, and AR glasses. Benefit cited by the respondent was enhanced visualization, safety training efficiency, and collaboration. The main challenges cited by the users were high investment cost, technical complexity, resistance to new technology, and lack of customization. As per the respondents, respondent also suggested application as safety induction, hands-on skill training, simulation, progress tracking, and exploration. This study also shows that there have been significant surge in adoption in construction engineering and training of AR/VR technology. Dominantly from the case study, the tools like VR handset, immersive environment, and learn are used for immersive learning outcomes and safety practices. Prevalent application of AR/VR uses from the case study were safety training, design visualization, task simulation, and hazard recognition. From study, I find out that there has been a positive impact on learning, safety, and product efficiency of AR/VR. There has been a persistent challenge of hardware-software compatibility and cost constraint. These insights serve for the foundation for further exploration and implementation of AR/VR to address the industry's need to enhance the product for the productivity and safety. Finding also provide insight and action provides insight into success, challenges, optimization strategy, informing strategic decision in AR/VR adoption in construction, engineering, education, and training. Now for the conclusion, there has been recommendation for the AR/VR enhancement, from which top 6 recommendations were to embrace the AR/VR evolution for efficiency, prioritizing the design and coordination, utilizing beam integration, implementing skill assessment program, starting with AR rather than VAR, and companies should explore the AR further, content customization. Thank you very much.